Sometimes I pick a Freak of the Week character for the character's dumb name alone. Actually, that is more common than you would think, and it is certainly what I did today. This is Dr. Demonicus. It's a great name, right? Dr. Demonicus's far less interesting real name is Dr. Douglas Byerly, and he was a regular geneticist who stumbled upon a radioactive meteor that he dubbed the Life Stone. Using the Life Stone, he became a supervillain and began creating giant monsters. That is Dr. Demonicus's whole thing. He doesn't have any powers himself despite his crazy suit. He just makes gigantic monsters by specifically controlling radiation from a rock that he found. So now you know his core concept, and I'm gonna do a little bit of audience participation. Who do you think is the nemesis of Dr. Demonicus, the character who he fought first and whose comic he debuted in? I'll go ahead and tell you it is guessable. It's not some obscure random guy no one's heard of. In fact, I'm pretty confident everyone watching the video has heard of this character. Take a second, pause the video, put your answers in the comments if you want. All right, everybody ready? Did anyone say Godzilla? Because that's the correct answer, and unless you happened to have read this comic before, I don't think any of you got that one. Yes, Demonicus debuted in a Godzilla comic. He is the originator of several of the unlicensed kaiju that Marvel made the King of the Monsters go up against. He was only in a couple issues of Godzilla before getting shuffled off to another licensed series where he plays the exact same role. This is Shogun Warriors, essentially an American rebrand of toys that were imported from Japan. He would eventually be allowed to leave licensed comic limbo though, as Demonicus is a Marvel original even if he fought characters that weren't. Later in his appearances, he would become a villain for Iron Man and the West Coast Avengers, where we learn that he himself has been modified by his own radiation, and under that mask, he looks genuinely horrifying. Like, this is old comic book art style, but imagine this in live action and ugh. West Coast also proved that Demonicus can use his genetics knowledge to modify humans, not just monsters, and he briefly commanded his own team of supervillains he empowered, named the Pacific Overlords. This dude is just firing out amazing names left and right. And all I can say to conclude this short is that it's absolutely criminal that Marvel has not made Dr. Demonicus go up against Kid Kaiju yet. That is the easiest layup idea in the book. Marvel, you can have that one for free. I just desperately want to read it.